Hi everyone. Yesterday I was able to play a marathon game and I'd like to do some critical. Oops, I'm sorry, that's the sound. My apologies again. That was my sound. I was able to play one marathon game, 4 deals, and I'd like to do a critical analysis on this game. Let's get started. Here we go, the deal number 1. And this is someone's hand. And what do I do with this? What would I do? 4, 6, 8, 7. That's kind of tough. I think I see as many odd numbers as many as even numbers. And there's one flower, one green dragon, so I suppose I would try to get more BAMs in, trade the BAMs during the Charleston and see how it goes. There is a pair of 7s which is kind of looking nice. There's also a possibility to try to get more odds, upper numbers, like the 7, 5, 9, and with the flowers you could do something. So in this particular case, I would probably get rid of the cracks 4, 6, 8, or the 2 dots. So let's see what is this player up to. Well, we'll take a look at the next turn, and with this hand, this is the initial Charleston hand. What I see here is soap, and with the 1, 2 BAMs, this is a starting hand for 2016. I also see west and south wind. Although west and south wind do not mix together for like numbers or 2016 hands. These are still nice to have if you'd like to move with the 2016 hand. Yeah, from here I would try the 2016. Let's move to the next one. Okay, let's take a look at this one. This player has 2 jokers, which is so much nice. And she also has a west, soap, and a green. Will she try for 2016? She has a soap, she has a 1 crack, a west wind, perhaps. There is also a possibility to go for like numbers. I see a 5 BAM, 5 dots. Perhaps these could be saved. And with the dragons, there is a possibility for like numbers, I'd say. Okay, let's take a look at this hand. Okay, she's going for cracks. I see 1, 5, 7, 9, the odd numbers, and with the odd numbers there are some possibilities. Let me take a look at the card. And with the flowers, there's number 5, and there's also with the one suit you can also do the number 6, which is a close hand, but you do need a matching dragon for that. Let's move to the next hand. Oh, interesting. Interesting development I see here. This could be the hand number 5 consecutive run. 7-8, 7-8, 9. Yeah, that's my hand, and this is why probably I think I recalled what I was doing. Yes, this is 7-8, 7-8, and 9. Okay, let's take a look at this hand. Okay, the soap, 1, 2, 5. So is this 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe. Yeah, the 2s are already there. You need to complete the 3s, and there is 4, 5. Yeah, perhaps. Why not? Okay, let's take a look here. 5 bams, 4 cracks. There is a possibility for to go for consecutive run. Number 4, I believe. There's a matching dragon with the 5 bams, and then there's a 4 cracks, and then this player would need a 5 cracks, and she has a pair of jokers. So I think it shouldn't be a big problem later on the road, and let's see how this unfolds. If anyone sees different patterns, not the ones that I mentioned, yeah, please write in the chat. And I could take a look at different options. And let's take a look at this hand. We already have 1, 5, 7, and 9 odd numbers right there. And this player also got the 3 single wins. I don't think these wins are part of this pattern, so I would probably discard the wins and then see how it goes.
3 dots.
And here we have the first discard. As I mentioned, 2, 3, 4, 5, the consecutive run number 2 I see in this hand. And
5
let's
characters.
analyze this hand and see what are other transition options for this hand. This is important. What do you do if things don't go your way? For example, you run out of the tiles you want, like for example, the 4 dots, not available, no jokers. So what else would you do? Well, with this hand, I would try to get more bams in to have a nice sequential run. As you already have 1, 2, 3, and the hand number 6 on consecutive run requires 4 sequential pongs in a row. So I'll probably try to keep my bams, especially the 1, because the 1 right now is useless for this particular pattern. The 2, 3, 4, 5, the hand number 2. And I would keep the 1 as my transition option. I also see another transition option from this hand is to 2016. We have, here we go, the 2s, you got the 1, and then all you need is the 6s and more dragons. So yeah, that would be another option to transition into. So depending on what transition option are you keeping in mind, thinking of, then you discard the other tiles. So in my case, I would probably choose the number 6, the closed hand, and in this case I would discard the 6, the dragon, and the wind. Let's see how this player, what this player will do later on, but this would be my options. Okay, and right here we have what we have. We have the 3, 4, 5. So, and at first, remember I said that this is going into consecutive run number 4, which is probably right. Yes, still right. We have the 4, we have the 5, and we're missing the 5 cracks. And of course, more dragons. I think there are some other options. I mean, I'd like to see what other option exists in this hand. If somebody can help me, that would be perfect. As I'm not sure at this moment, not sure. Oh, you know what? I am. This is my hand, and I remember what I did. I tried to go for 11 hands, the addition numbers. Look here, I got the 1 crack, I got the 4 crack, and I got the 7. So I have 2 options, as I said, and I have another option. It's the hand number 4 consecutive run, 4, 5, 6, which is I'm missing, and then the matching dragon. And also at the same time, I'm looking to get more 1s, 4s, and 7s, and also, well, flowers. I don't have any, but that would be required if I would want to go for 11 hands. I am actually going for 11 hands, and to complete them, I would need the flowers. I remember this didn't go well, so I could not complete my hand. The tiles won't come.
South wind.
And somebody else wins. I don't remember who, but somebody else wins. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, that's expected. She's discarding the even
8
number
characters
and keeping everything that's odd. She's keeping this 7 as for perhaps like number situation. Winds and dragons, number 3.
2 dots.
And let's see the other hands. Let's take a look at this one. Yep, that's the same thing. Not much changed. Unless this player
East wind.
She's keeping the second dragon. Oh, with the dragons and the consecutive run, there is a singles and pairs hand, number
3 characters.
3. It requires 5 sequential pairs and a pair of dragons and a pair of flowers. So that would be an option for that hand as well. And right here she is discarding the west wind, which is right, because the north and south come together for like numbers and winds and dragons.
3 characters.
Not much changed right here.
9 bamboos.
And this is my hand. Well, as you can see, no use, but I
8
do
dots.
have two jokers. Oh, she's discarding an 8 again.
8
She drew another
characters.
8. She's keeping the 1, and she has even better like numbers right now. And right here, what do we have? So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, I believe. And she wants to discard 8 and 9, 9. And that would make this hand 4 tiles away. And this is 87 left in the wall, so we have already somebody 4 tiles away. And right here, not much changed.
8 dots.
And this is my
West wind.
See, I drew a useless wind. Absolutely nothing can be done with this wind and my pattern.
West wind.
Right here, same thing. She drew the same wind. The only good about this wind is that it is a
3 characters.
Very early in the game, the winds were discarded, so that's the only good about that. Well, as you can see, she's discarding
Red dragon.
the red dragon and is keeping the sequential run, which is nice. As I pointed out, this can be this hand can be
North wind.
transitioned into singles and pairs also. And there's another option I just forgot. There are at least 3 options with this hand. And let's take a look at the hand on the screen with the reds. And let's analyze how many options do we have if things don't go well, and what is she doing. Obviously she's discarding a south wind. And keeping 9, 7. So that could be 5, 7, 7, 9. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. But what would I do? I would probably discard the 1 BAM first instead of discarding the south wind, as the winds still give me an option for, oh no, if you discard the 1, then well, there is no like number, so there is no point. This is why she's discarding the south wind, which is absolutely perfect.
South wind.
And right here, 6, 7, 8, 9.
4 characters.
Still same thing. Not much change, but
6
you can
characters.
also notice that she's discarding a 6 cracks. So she has decided not to go for 2016 hand, and
5
as
characters.
the second option, or the primary option, I don't know, is the consecutive run number 6,
Pung.
5,
1 bamboo.
and then she needs the 7, and then 7, 9, and a different suit kongs.
8 dots.
Okay, not much changed. And this one, same thing.
8 characters.
Yeah, as you can
East
see, I'm getting
wind.
east wind. I already had a west wind. There's absolutely nothing I could do with these tiles. And right here,
North wind.
this hand is moving into odds number 2, I believe. And right here,
7
nothing
bamboos.
changed. Or yeah, same thing, 6, 7. 8, 9, and we have 4 tiles away.
One dot.
Yeah, I'm discarding the soap. I'm keeping the green. Yes, I did get a matching tile for my pattern.
White
that
dragon.
Green dragon. So I need this to match this 5 BAMs pattern for hand number 4 consecutive run.
One character.
And by the way, I wasn't doing hand number 4, and in fact, somebody in the chat was helping me in many cases when I was trying to look at what other players are doing, and one lady was helping me, and on a few occasions,
7
at least
characters.
a couple times, she advised me that this is a number 4, and as you can see, I learned that, and I'm trying to build that hand. I spotted it, but unfortunately the tiles are not coming.
White
the matching tiles
dragon.
are not coming into my hand from the wall, and I would not be able to complete this hand. That's my
8
hand.
characters.
As you can see, I'm still keeping the 1, 4, and 7 for 11 hands. And right here,
9 dots.
not much changed. Let me try to calculate. 1, 2, 3. I believe just 3 tiles away. 1, 2, 3. 3 tiles away. This hand is from a calling hand.
4
And,
bamboos.
right here, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away we have right here. And here we have 2, 3, 4,
2
5.
characters.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4 tiles away. And my hand, I'm getting a 7.
1 character.
But I have to discard the 1, so I pretty much decided I'm getting rid of the addition hand, and I'm transforming this into consecutive run number 4.
1 character.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, she's got a joker.
9 dots.
So that makes this hand 3 tiles away. 59 tiles left on the wall, and
South wind.
right here, not
6
much
bamboos.
change. I am about 4 tiles away from the wall, but I do need a pair of flowers. This could be a problem, as this is a pair, and pairs are harder
6
because you can't use
bamboos.
a joker to replace a tile in the pair. You can also you can't use a joker to replace a single
1
either.
character. Nine
2, 3, 4,
characters.
5.
White dragon. 9
She's
characters.
discarding the 9, which is right. 5, 7, 7, 9, 7, 9, and a different
White
suit.
dragon.
That's right. Right here,
8 bamboos.
8 useless.
Kong. 9
Okay,
dots.
we have a meld. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's correct. That's exactly what she's aiming for.
6 characters.
9.
9 characters. 9 characters. 8 bamboos. 5 dots.
6, 7, 8, 9. As you can see, she's just one tile away. She just needs to improve one tile and she would be waiting. It's 46 tiles left in the wall.
4
Look at this
dots.
hand. She's actually discarding the primary option, I believe. If that was the primary, she's discarding the 4 dots. And
6
that
characters.
makes her transition into consecutive round number 6, I believe. Right here,
South
same
wind.
thing, not much changed, not much at all. Right here, still one tile away.
4 bamboos.
43 tiles left. Right here, this player is 3 tiles away. Yes, still 3 tiles away. This dragon doesn't
4
match
dots.
the pattern, but she does have a flower, which is very important to have a flower at this stage. And right
7
here, this
characters.
is my hand. I've got another dragon, so as you can see, my hand is building up. The only issue here is I don't have the
Pung.
5 cracks, but I do have another transition option. Is the
North
odds
wind.
number 7. It does require a pair of flowers, but otherwise it's kind of alright.
Green dragon. Red dragon.
Well, that 6 is useless, still 3 tiles away. This hand, and right here, yeah, useless 3.
7 characters.
Oh, did I
3
steal a
dots.
joker? I think I did. Yes, I did. I did steal a joker, and let's look at my hand. From here, as you know, at first I was going for odds, for addition numbers. That was my primary option. I had the 1 crack, I had the 7 cracks, so I had to transition, and there are actually 2 options to transition into from here. One being the number 7. I like that option. It requires 2 flowers. I don't have the flowers. That's the issue, but otherwise it's not bad at all. Not bad. I also don't have the 1 BAMs, so there are 2 pairs that I have to worry about. The other option is the number 5, but for the number 5 I have even worse hand, because I don't have any flowers, and that hand requires a Congo flowers. Well, on the bright side, I do have the joker, so anytime a flower comes around, I can always grab it. And at this point, I will try to keep my hand closed, as I will try to go for number 7 and number 5 at the same time. Number 5 is a little bit better in terms of I don't have to get any more pairs. I already have my pair, the 3, and otherwise there are no pairs. So that is the bright side with the number 5. With the number 7, it's looking not bad, but there are 2 pairs missing. I'm missing the pair of flowers. So let's move on. Let's move on to the next hand. That was my hand.
1 bamboo. Nine dots. Five dots.
Not much changed. She's got a 7, but it's not sequential, so same as number
4
6.
characters.
No point. She really needs some some match an already existing pattern, so something that would match the 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5.
4 dots.
Yeah, that would be perfect. By the way, that sequential BAMs in this hand can also be converted into singles and pairs.
Bamboo.
Look at this beauty. All this is missing is the dragons, but well, everybody knows that I've got the dragons, so she won't be able to transition into singles
Red
and
dragon.
pairs. But if you don't know that there are no dragons in the play, then yes, this is a still valid option.
4
Look
characters.
what I got a flower. That flower makes a huge difference from my hand.
Plum.
Okay, that's another joker, and that's a win right there. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's hand number 2, consecutive run. Great job. And this is the self-drawn 150 points. Very good, very nice. Let's move to the next deal. This is